1212. This is not necessarily for publication. This one here is rated R, restricted. The reason it's rated R because what we about to bring out is an offense to the entire world, but that's not new, because to bring out the gospel and the truth about Christ is to offend the entire world. The church system as we know it today is a farce and a lie. Islam as we know it today is a farce and a lie. These things have nothing to do with Christ, nothing to do with the King of the Jews, nothing to do with Israel, nothing to do with God, nothing to do with the Savior. The church is filled with a bunch of Sadducees and Pharisees, money-grubbing gangster thieves that need to be removed from their seat as Christ prescribed in the Bible.
And that's why it's important for us to know that these churches, all these churches, religions, are teaching lies, man. The entire so-called Christian churches are teaching lies. Islam is a lie. All these religions are lies, and they stop us from knowing who we really are, and that stops us from following the Bible, man. The church is teaching us that the laws are done away with. They teaching us that the laws are done away with. That's why all our women can go sit up in the church on Sunday, go on Monday, on Wednesday, different days, have Bible study, come out and be the biggest freaks they are, man. I believe in helping you, and listen, and I'm ready to die for it. I believe in you. I believe that you can be better. I believe that you should live. I believe you should not starve in the ghetto. I believe you should be on top. I believe in the wealth and the welfare of you. I don't believe in no damn religion. I believe in my brother. I believe in my brother.
To put you all the way up on it, where you'll see it in the scriptures. Then we'll go to your question.
Come.
Read that.
You wanted 5 and 7 or 6 and 7?
6 and 5, 6 and 6.
Okay, come. Second Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days. You understand? The Greeks made it unlawful for us to keep the Sabbaths and our high holy days and circumcise our children. Okay? That's what they did when the Greeks overran us and took our temple from us and, you understand, started sacrificing swine on the altar. That's what they did to us. So we couldn't even keep our Sabbaths because the Seleucids, one of the generals, the 4 generals under Alexander after he died, that took over, they was very disgusted. That Epiphanes cat was despicable. He wanted everybody to serve him, and no, you couldn't do your own law, statutes, commandments. You couldn't govern yourself. He wanted to make you into a complete slave, and he'd kill you if he found out you was worshiping the Sabbath. Read on. Or ancient feasts.
Or ancient feasts, read.
Or to profess himself to be at all, Salakia. Yeah. Or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. You couldn't even say that you was a Jew. You couldn't even say what your nationality was. You understand? That's how the white man rolled. That's what he really think about you. That's why we catching so much hell. How dare them niggas come out and say they the Hebrew Israelites, that they the Jews of the Bible. You understand? We get no play. You understand, for mentioning that. We on the bottom of the list. Because they don't want us to keep none of our law, statutes, commandments. They want us to follow everything that they say do. Okay? Instead of the Lord. Go ahead. Verse 7. And in the day of the king's birth.
Read it again.
And in the day of the king's birth.
This is Antiochus we talking about right here. Right? Okay? Go ahead.
Every month.
Every month, on the day of his birth, this king's birth, like you born in 1 month, and then the next month got the same day in it. It's got the 21st day in every month. Okay, there's 21 days in all 12 of the months. So on every day of the month, on the king's birthday, say he was born on the 21st. You understand? Then in July, on August, on the 21st, he'll make you do what?
They were bought by bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifice.
He'd have like a little party, a birthday party every damn month, and make you eat of the sacrifices under him. This is how he got down. He took birthdays to a new level. Nigga wanted to celebrate. He observing times. He wanted to celebrate the 21st every damn month. That's how evil this nigga was. This cracker. Go ahead.
And when the feast of Bacchus was kept, the Jews were compelled to go in procession to Bacchus.
What?
The Jews were compelled to go in procession
to... The feast of what?
Bacchus.
The feast of Bacchus. There's a great video out there on YouTube land. I.S.U.P.K. W-P-E-B. I.S.U.P.K. Look that site up, and you're going to get the breakdown of Bacchus. The Saturnalia festival and Bacchus festival, you understand? Bacchus was the bachelor. That's where you get the bachelor from, right? His festival was during Christmas time. And Bacchus is known as like the god of wine and party and revelry and crazy sex, homosexual sex, all kinds of sex. That's who Bacchus was. You understand? And that was the festival that he would have you to bring sacrifices to on that day every month.
In Trinidad, I don't know if it's all the Caribbean islands, but you know Trinidad have the carnival.
Right.
We have a word called Bacchanal.
Bacchanal, right.
Which is all the revelry. And it so happened, the first day of the carnival season is, guess what? The day after Christmas.
The day, so
it starts.
Oh, today.
From now till wherever after
Lent, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
It's straight carnival parties every night.
Right.
Just Bacchanal. That's
right. This is all Catholic Church, what do they call? Dogma. This is all Roman Catholic Church dogma. From the Christmas, you understand, all the way from the day after Christmas, with more Bacchus parties, New Year's, you understand? Then they got Fat Tuesday, and then they tell you another lie about Ash Wednesday, and then they give you another lie that ain't in the Bible called about Lent for 40 days or what have you. Right. Then they give you that ultimate lie about Easter or what have you after that. Right. This is all a damn plan that they done hatched upon us. So it says the feast of Bacchus was kept. By bitter constraint, they made a sacrifice unto Bacchus. You understand? Why people is drunks or what have you. Why we was the Gentiles in the New Testament. Because you couldn't even say that you was a goddamn Jew anymore up under the white man. He came into your land, took your temple over, sacrificed swine on the damn altar, kill you if you sacrifice your children or keep your high holy days. He's a robber and a thief and a murderer. What you want to say?
This is Captivity of Rome or Greek?
This is the Greek thing. This is a part of the story about what they was doing while they had us and our temple in captivity during the Greek time. You understand? After Alexander died. This is what Epiphanes did. Antiochus Epiphanes. Okay? Read on.
Verse 8. Moreover, there went out a decree to the neighbor cities of the heathen by the suggestion of Ptolemy against the Jews, that they should observe the same fashions and be partakers of their sacrifices.
Okay? Ptolemy was in Egypt. You understand? Any Israelites had ran down there too. Okay? And so he thought it was a good idea too. Because the Seleucids in Syria, you understand? That general, Seleucid, who, Seleucid, that Seleucid general right there, his son Antiochus and his son Epiphanes, you understand, they was running the thing and did evil things to the people. Ptolemy was down in Egypt, you understand, and he was following Egypt, the Egyptian gods, and loving that and tying Greek and Roman mythology into that. And he thought it was a good idea too. So we was catching it from both ends. we was catching it from both ends. You understand that they was making us do these sacrifices and turning our people into damn heathens, not sacrificing to the Most High, but sacrificing to all these gods, that new gods in the earth that they done made up.
Yeah, like I wanted to know. I had a question off the top.
Hold on, we ain't finished yet.
Come.
Go ahead.
We start from the top of verse 8.
Go ahead.
2 Maccabees chapter 6 verse 8. Moreover, there went out a decree to the neighbor cities of the heathen by suggestion of Ptolemy against the Jews, that they should observe the same fashions and be partakers of their sacrifices.
Read on.
And whoso would not conform themselves to the manners of the Gentiles should be put to death.
You understand? So that's what the spirit is out on here. When you tell a Negro that Christmas is something that he shouldn't do, or that New Year's is something that he should stay away with. You understand? The white man, he want to put you to death. You understand? That's the way he look at it. You understand? That's what's really in the back of his mind. I wish I could kill these niggas for talking about my Christmas, talking about my New Year's, talking about my Easter, talking about my Halloween. That's what their real spirit is. Read on.
Then might a man have seen the present misery.
We might have seen the present misery. You understand? If we really understood what was going on with these devils and how they want to treat us, and what they really want to do to us. Go ahead.
For there were 2 women brought who had circumcised their children, whom when they had openly led around about the city, the babes hanging at their breasts, they cast them down headlong from the wall.
You understand? They took these children from their mother and bust their head up and threw them down the side of the damn tower, the wall on the side. You know what I'm saying? For keeping our law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? All over a birthday, all over a celebration of some newly formed God. Does anybody know what that is? Some scriptures that say something about some new God or what have you. Yeah, it might be. That's a good scripture too. We might want to throw in there. That head, I gotta bring that out. I ain't got it with me right here, but it's they was making gods all the time. You understand? Trying to get you to now say that, oh, it came from them. That's why a lot of them Old Testament cats, they be talking about the New Testament ain't valid because this cat made this this white image, and then it became the image of Jesus Christ. You got to get the history on that. You got to ask around about why they think that Jesus is another way of saying Zeus. You got to understand where they're getting that from, because the Ptolemies made a god down there in Egypt. You understand, and it turned into something else that they later tied on to being the white Jesus. The white Jesus came out damn near before Christ was on the earth. You understand? They tied him into Zeus. Why you think they saying that he's Zeus? Because they had made a god, you understand, down there in Egypt. The Ptolemies. They was evil. I just read it in 2 Maccabees that they thought that the festival of Bacchus was good. You understand? I can't pull it off the top of my head or what they called that god down there. You understand? They got a story that they try to tie in, but it's the Jesus piece. If you look at the damn bust that they made of that general, you understand? One of those generals down there, one of those Ptolemies, they wanted to be worshipped like the Pharaoh. They made themselves into the Pharaoh, you understand? Made themselves a god down there in Egypt, you understand? That's what happened down there. Then they gradually, using their lies and their subtlety, syncretism, made it into the story of Jesus Christ. You understand? If you ain't wise, you ain't in the Israelite school of U.P.K, you'll be thinking that the New Testament is some Zeus worship or some old dumb crap like that, based off of some damn lie that the white man concocted. You understand? See, that's who it was right there. That's who it was right there. When it don't have nothing to do with Jesus Christ, a black man, Yahawashi Mashiach. It don't have nothing to do with him, those stories that they be trying, or Greek mythology. You understand? Or Egyptian, the Egyptian stuff. Anthropomation, whatever that garbage is that they be saying, where they be tying an animal to the stars or what have you. That is garbage, and don't have nothing to do with what the Bible actually says. That's syncretism. You understand? Drop it. You understand? Kill that noise. It don't have nothing to do with the Bible. Constantine was just the black face that they want to turn into a criminal. You understand? They just want to make him the fall guy for what they was doing the whole damn time, which was changing the truth. Who changed the truth for the Most High into a lie? That's what they was doing. Okay? Anybody else on besides that Constantine? Go ahead.
Brother said was the name you was thinking of? And he said it was Serapis.
Serapis. There it is.
Serapis.
There it is. That's a studier right there. Serapis. That's the Jesus piece, my nigga. You see them niggas with a Jesus piece on? That is white Jesus. It's Serapis. Look at the damn picture of Serapis. I got a picture of him right in here. You understand? It's got the halo around him. What we brought out about the Statue of Liberty, the roads, the general brought out about the roads of Colossus and the Statue of Liberty. It's Serapis. Good night. You understand? It's all mythology. And this is the truth. When I looked up anthropomorphism, however you pronounce the garbage, when you look it up, you find out that Egypt didn't even practice that until the Greeks and the Romans got in there. Yeah, that's Serapis right there. That's the Jesus piece. Show them the Jesus piece. Show them the Jesus piece. You put a crown of thorns on it. Show that. Unplug it, or you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying. Put it right in front of the camera. That's the white man. The image, the first image of the white Jesus Christ right there. That's Serapis right there. That's the devil right there. One of them Ptolemies made himself a damn god down there, and then Negroes in the Old Testament, they gonna try to say that Jesus Christ was Zeus based on this God that he made. That's syncretism right there. That's garbage. You understand? When Christ, he had a physical father. All them lies that they come up with in the Christian church. You understand? That is not going to fly over here. The Greeks and the Romans brought tying your God to the stars under those Zodiacs. You understand? And they had gotten it from Babylon. But Egypt didn't even do it. If they were so damn smart, then how come the scarab beetle ain't in the picture of the Zodiacs nowhere? Why ain't it based on? Why ain't it a hippopotamus up there? Why is it just the Leo and it's the fish or what have you? Why ain't it the baboon up there that the Egyptians followed? If it was so much knowledge from Egypt, there was, you understand, of them knowing the stars, and they lined up the damn pyramids with the stars. They got it from somewhere else. They wasn't even doing that in Egypt. The white man brought that to Egypt, following behind Babylonians and where they got it from. The heathens over there. It was late in the date getting over there. So.
One, two. This is not necessarily for publication. This one here is rated R. Restricted. The reason it's rated R because what we about to bring out is an offense to the entire world. But that's not new, because to bring out the gospel and the truth about Christ is to offend the entire world. The church system as we know it today is a farce and a lie. Islam as we know it today is a farce and a lie. These things have nothing to do with Christ, nothing to do with the King of the Jews, nothing to do with Israel, nothing to do with God, nothing to do with the Savior.